Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exhibition bout purely based on pure skill. 4 2-minute rounds in the super welterweight division. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the navy blue. His official weight of 167 pounds and 5 ounces. Hailing from Bermondsey, Vassell! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the white and gold. His official weight of 165 pounds and 4 ounces. Hailing from West London, United Kingdom, Bilal Fawaz.
Okay, having an exhibition bout. Four 2-minute rounds. You know, Fawaz looks like he means business for this exhibition bout. Let's see what happens. But Fawaz wants to probably shake off some dust. I know he lost his last bout.
I've never really experienced an exhibition bout in the pros. Is that something that you have more experience of doing?
No, I've never heard of it. Not since Mayweather started. I've got skills bouts in the amateurs, but exhibition bouts, I think this is sort of becoming more popular in the last few years, to be honest. I haven't come across it in the pros. I have heard of them doing the shorter rounds, doing the 4-2s and the 6-2s, but they haven't gone down as exhibitions.
Bilal's looking a little bit square on at the moment.
And the recoil of his punches, recoil of his shots, quite slow. I know it's the exhibition, so maybe they're just being a little bit relaxed with it, but
maybe working on specific things.
That's right.
Bilal has a lot of experience in the amateurs. He was a great amateur back in the day.
Yeah, he was a few amateurs that in his time that when they were boxing, they were almost like the main events of the championships. He had Ted Cheeseman at the time, Bilal Fawaz, and it was Luke Saunders. Whenever those three, they had were boxing each other. The crowd knew they were in for a treat.
It's the first round underway. That first round, we saw Bilal with his chin a little bit too high up in the air, you know, leaving himself standing there very square on, facing his opponent, leaving himself very open to any counters and getting clipped. So hoping that he makes a little bit of an adjustment for the second round. That's it. And a bit flat-footed for what I'm used to seeing. As again, I'm inclined to believe this because it's an exhibition. No one's really going to win, so they're probably just taking their time a bit. But you're definitely square, falling into his punches when he goes for those body shots or even the uppercut. He's drawing his hands down a little bit too low, and it's lacking that snap that's needed. Good right hand for Fawaz, but then ended up taking the return from Isaacs. You can hear Bilal's corner saying that he's going back in straight lines.
That's right. Yeah, the square jab, sorry, the square the square stance with him, that sort of cuffing guard, you wouldn't be able to carry that through your career. Because as you get to the experienced boxers, that cuffing guard and the square stance, they do not complement each other at all, especially when you've got your flat feet. It's almost like he's relying on that layback, but he's just a tad too slow for the layback to be effective.
With the chin too high up as well.
That's it.
We saw a little glimpse of the angles that he can demonstrate a little bit earlier on in the round, stepping off and catching a shot to the body at the same time. You know, I wonder if coming off of a loss has knocked his confidence somewhat, so this exhibition bout is really to boost the confidence levels.
Possibly.
Second out, round 3.
UFR has got that high guard.
I was just going to ask you about the guard, actually.
I'm not favourable of that sort of high guard.
But it's not just high, is it? It's quite wide as well. That's the thing.
That's it, and that's to do with him standing square. It's to me, if you he's protecting his top half, leaving the bottom half
very
wide
exposed,
open.
Yeah, very exposed. Okay,
Which is, I think, if you've got good feet, you may be able to get away with it. But at the moment, I'm not confident with his stance and guard. He's taking some shots that I don't believe he should be taking at this time.
That's a nice right hand that he landed. He has these moments where the footwork comes together quite nicely and his quick feet, but then goes back to the flat-footedness.
That's right. I think the problem is moments sometimes it's not good enough. You've got to be consistent with it.
He looks like he's a little bit more comfortable in this round than he has been in the previous rounds.
Yep. As you hear his trainer calling for him to bring his chin down.
Yeah. What was that?
He's calling the ref because of the hair of his opponent. Ref says them to continue, so they're probably going to fix that between rounds. Black box goal. Last round. I know it's exhibition, but I would like to see Fawaz pick it up a little bit. Because I think the relaxed style is making him look like there's a load of flaws, and I think it's just because he's slowed down a bit. I'd like to see him pick it up a bit and to show what he was capable of. Just because you pick it up, it doesn't mean you have to throw the bombs. I know it's an exhibition, but just pick it up a bit, show a bit more what you're about, and yeah.
Demonstrate the tools in the arsenal.
That's it.
Take it through the gears a little bit. His opponent's hairband has given up on it.
See, that's nonsense. The ref needs to have a little word with him about that. Keep holding his head there. Good layback and return with the backhand. Much better work from Fawaz.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, I think he's feeling a lot more comfortable now.
Good work there from Fawaz, making a miss and return with a shot.
Much better use of the uppercuts in this round as well.
right? He's a, by the looks of it, he's a type of fighter that needs to stay busy, because without it, it exposes his flaws. Stay busy, keep the movement, throwing them shots out, using them angles. Good work from Fawaz. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a round of applause for this exhibition contest?
Bilal, welcome back to the ring. An exhibition fight, how are you feeling after that?
I'm sweating. I feel good, but it would be nice to have a win.
I mean, what did you make of your opponent, and what did you make of the pace of the fight throughout those 4 rounds?
I had to deal with the British boxing board. We agreed to some agreement, so the pace was limited, but it has to be done because my opponent pulled out, so we had to take this at the last minute. So the pace was good. He's strong, but I need someone a little bit stronger.
I mean, in terms of, obviously, you've just mentioned that you had a disagreement with the board. Is that the reason that this was an exhibition fight?
Yeah. My opponent pulled out, so that's the reason why. And I already had people that purchased tickets, so it's not a good sensation for me to tell them that the fight is cancelled. So me and Dean, we had to orchestrate, plan, and formulate an idea, and we had to talk to the British Board of Control, and they had to go back to the team. But fortunately, it was all agreed, and I stepped in the ring today.
From the outside looking in, obviously, it looked like the first couple of rounds you were getting your bearings, and then the 3rd and 4th round, you kind of moved through the gears, looked a lot more comfortable. Is that your experience?
I've always had this trajectory, this formula. It's something that whenever I get in a fight, you don't rush anything in the beginning. You take it easy. You try to understand whether it's dangerous or it is something to be careful about. And after you've understood it, you familiarize yourself with it, then you can inject the intention, the energy, the focus, the power. But in the beginning of anything you do, you want to take it easy. Anyone that rush into anything, they have no idea of what to do. People that take it easy in the beginning, those people have an idea.
So when can we expect to see you back out in the ring?
When you can expect to see me back out of the ring is that man over there. You talk to him, and whatever he says, when he says, Bilal, you're fighting, I'll fight. So he's the man that steers and, orchestrate my career. So I don't know when I'm going out, but he knows.
Well, welcome back to the ring, and we look forward to seeing you again.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure. Love you all, love you all, love you all. And thank you, whoever came to support me. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Thank you.